Hello everyone and welcome to our Maths Mash this week. So we have been learning about half in year 1 this week and it looks like this. So we have got 2 whole pizzas here and we have got 1 whole pizza over here. Okay, so we have been looking at objects as one whole and then we have been splitting them so we can make them into 2. So here you can see 2 whole pizzas. We have got 1 whole pizza, and then we have focused on splitting them in 2. So we have got 1 whole here, and then on this side we have split them, and you have got 1 half on this side and 1 half on the other side. And what we have done is we have split them into 2 equal parts. So there are 2 halves. So 2 equal parts, and that's why our lovely math symbol looks like this. It's a 1 over 2, and that 2 is called our denominator, and the denominator is telling us how many equal parts that we are going to split our object into. We can also look at shape to help us finding a half. So as you can see on the board, there is a square. So here is 1 whole. And on the other side, you can see that my whole has been split into 2 equal parts. So I've got 1 half here and also another half on this side. So again, 2 equal parts. One of them is white, one of them is yellow, and they are both equal, exactly the same. And our lovely math symbol looks like this: 1 half, 1 over 2. We can also split our square into another way to show half. So this was our first way. We can also split it this way across. And again, you can see that my square has been split into 2 equal parts. Here's another way, so we can go diagonal. And again, you can see 2 equal parts. So we've got 1 half that's on the white this side and 1 half that's yellow. And we spoke about this in class and how our square can be folded to make 2 triangles that are 2 equal parts. And again, you can fold it this way, or you can shade it this way to show a half. And then if we look at a circle, again, there are lots of different ways that we can shade this to split it into 1 half. So again, you can see 1 whole, and then you can see that we have split it into 2 equal parts. So they need to be exactly the same for it to be fair. 1 over 2. So we have also been looking at splitting our splitting numbers in half. So as you can see on the board, we have got the number sentence, 1 half of 10 equals. And at the bottom, you can see that we've got Tim and we've got Meg. So if we had 10 sweets or 10 counters, we are going to split them equally. We are going to split them fairly between the 2 children because it's 1 out of 2, a half. So we're going to give 1 to Meg, 1 to Tim, 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 1 to Meg, and 1 to Tim. So this is very similar to when we did our learning on sharing. So we have split them in half, and now we need to have a look at one of our halves. So let's look at Meg's, because that's one of our halves. That's 1 half, that's 1 part. So let's count how many she has got in her circle. She has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means that 1 half of 10 equals 5, because that's one of our parts. Okay, now we have got 1 half of 12 equals. So again, we're going to split it into 2 ways because it's a half, and you can see that our denominator, this number, is telling us that it needs to be 2 equal parts. So let's have a go at splitting these. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we are going to stop there because we are halving 12. So we are going to look at one of those parts, 1 over 2, and in this one we are going to count the counters, so together. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means half of 12 equals 6. So we look at one of those circles. Okay, so you could use objects when you're at home, or you might want to have a go at drawing it, so doing it pictorially. So this time I have got half of 18. Okay, so I need to remember that I need to do 2 circles because I can see my denominator is telling me that I'm splitting it into 2. And I need to stop when I get to 18, okay? And I'm going to use my method of sharing to help me. So off I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I'm going to stop there because that's all I have. I only have 18. And now I'm going to look at one of my circles to help me. And I'm going to count, and I'm going to touch count as I go along. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means 1/2 of 18 equals 9. Let's cross that out. That was a bit scribbly, wasn't it? Taking my time. There we go. That's much better. So 1/2 of 18 equals 9. And what I have done when I was doing this is when I was drawing my circles, I was putting them into a pattern quite like our Numicon, so it makes it nice and easy for us to count it at the end. So 1/2 of 18 equals 9. So here are your challenges for this week. So our paddle challenge, we have got some practical activities for you. So I would like you to see how many different ways, how many different ways can you cut a piece of bread in half? Okay. How many different ways can you cut a banana in half? And then having a look at how many different ways can you cut a strawberry in half? Okay. And then for our boat challenge, I would like you to have a look at these shapes, and some of them have been split in half and some of them haven't been, okay? So remember, when it's a half, it's not just 2 parts, it has to be 2 equal parts. So which of these shapes have been split in half? Are they split into 2 equal parts? Okay? And tick or cross. So a tick, cross. And then our submarine challenge, you are going to be looking at halving an amount. So the first one is 1/2 of 6 equals, then we've got 1/2 of 12 equals, 1/2 of 18 equals, 1/2 of 22 equals, 1/2 of 10 equals, and then a big challenge at the end, half of 26 equals. Okay, so you can use your your method of sharing to help you. So remember that the denominator, the number on the bottom, is telling us how many equal parts that we are splitting it into. Okay, brilliant everybody. I can't wait to see all your lovely work. If you would like to, you can upload it to Tapestry, or you can send it in to school for your teachers to see. We can't wait to see all your lovely work, and I will see you all very soon. Bye everyone.